Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Marshfield Chaparrals baseball. This is Joe Anderson bringing you play-by-play again tonight, joined by the production team of Gavin Zellick and Charlie Moore. Thank you for tuning in tonight. They're finishing up the little kid race around the bases. And we're going to bring you tonight the Haugen Hornets and the Marshfield Chaparrals. Starting defensively for the Chaps tonight, Caden Schillinger is catching. Chandler Schmidt at first. Al Lalakata, the postman, at second. Third baseman is Jason Kurth, who is filling in for Luke Wirtz tonight as manager. Will Lee is at short. The outfield is Cole Hediger in left, Isaiah Byrell in center, Hunter Korger in right tonight. Chaps in their light blue unis, as they wore last night, with gray pants and the dark blue, navy blue caps. The Haugen Hornets in their maroon and gray attire. Maroon, gray pants, gray shirts with maroon numbers, letters, and trim. Wonderful night here to play baseball. We'll see if I can pull up my weather channel here quick. We're going to start maybe a little bit early. It's only 6:58. I'd rather start early than start a little bit late. And it's doing its gonkulating right now, my phone. I am getting a new one soon. It's 77 degrees here. And it's a beautiful evening for baseball. The only thing that could kind of goof things up is those doggone mosquitoes. Let's hope we don't have to deal with them tonight. If you would like to leave a positive comment on the YouTube page, I'll give you a shout out on the air. Whisk Guitar usually tunes in. Always good to hear from him. Maybe my friend John from Florida will be tuning in tonight as well. Chase Higgins, the starting pitcher tonight for the Chaparrals, warming up. Just finished up his warm-up tosses. And we're going to get started here. I think we're going to be right on the button.
29, Zach Fisher.
Zach Fisher will lead things off for the Hornets. Fisher wearing the white batting helmet. Experienced blue crew calling the balls and strikes and the outs. And everybody's ready. And the first pitch in the night is a swing and a miss, 6:59.
977 wonderful degrees.
Last night was a little chilly. Started at 7:30 as well. The humidity, as they used to say on MASH, and a lot more sun than I. Just a clear blue sky, a few wisps of clouds here and there. 0-1 the count. And that's outside for ball one. Fisher swings, fly ball. And Byrell gave it his all. That would have been a tough catch. And sliding into second with a double is Zach Fisher. So Fisher leads off the game for Haugen with a double. Welcome our friends from Haugen who may be tuning in tonight. They made about a 3-hour drive here. I remember driving up to Haugen last year for the playoffs. Beautiful little town and very, very, very supportive of their baseball team. And they were nothing but cordial and polite and accommodating to my wife and I when we did broadcasts up there. So shout out to Haugen. 1 on, nobody out. This is Matt Hughes at the shortstop at bat. And he takes strike one. Breeze blowing left to right, somewhat into the stadium here. Jack Hackman Field from the southeast. Swing and a miss, strike two. Last night we were entertained by the distant sounds of truck and tractor pulling down at the fairgrounds, which is probably almost 2 miles from here. Puts it in play. Will Lee will scoop it up. Throw it over to Schmidt at first, and Schmidt makes the scoop. Gets the out. One away. Fisher advances to third, and then Elliot Nolan, the catcher, will come to bat for the Hornets. They actually have two teams in Haugen. They have the Knights and the Hornets. Is this a little town? I think it's roughly about the size of Granton, maybe a little bigger, but not much. Swing and a miss for strike one. Nolan behind in the count. Ten players available for Mr. Kurth tonight. That ball outside, 1-1. Brigham, who started last night for the Chaps, threw well over 100 pitches. He had 75 through 3 innings, and he pitched 7. That ball outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Boys are getting the hang of the instant replay button, too. The Canadian National coming through town behind us. Ball 3. Schillinger makes the stop behind the plate. One out here in the top of the first. And the pitch. And walked him. So Elliot Nolan draws the 1-out walk here in the top of the first, and Joe Kroger will come to bat.
Now batting number 17, Joe Kroger.
Seeing if anybody's wearing the high socks tonight, and survey says no. All wearing the long pants. You know me in the stirrups or the socks. One away, 1-2 on. Kroger the batter for Haugen. Throw back to first. Nolan's back in plenty of time. Chandler Schmidt manning first base bag tonight for the Chaparrals. Third baseman Jason Kurth serving as manager tonight. Luke Wirtz not here tonight. Left field bleacher creatures are in their space. Double steal? Yes, we do. We have a double steal. And Fisher will come in for the first run, as Nolan will steal second. Kroger heading the count 1-0. And Kroger fly ball to right field. Kroger in foul territory, can't make the catch. So one thing about Jack Hackman, there's a lot of foul ground. It's very similar to the Oakland Coliseum. If you ever watched the Oakland Athletics play there, there's a vast amount of foul territory. Originally kind of built more as a football stadium. And they've got Mount Al in dead center, but now the Raiders have moved to Vegas and they're stuck with it. Another fly ball. It's going to be out of play. 1-2 the count. 50 cents for the kids who fetch the foul balls, or the adults as well. Charlie reminds me to make sure I don't say just little kids can get them. Adults can get those foul balls too. 2-2. He's gonna keep see if he can set a record tonight. He bought 4 Cokes and he drank one already before the game, so he bought another one. So he's going to see if he can get 5 done tonight. Ground ball. Kurth will scoop it up, knocks it down over to Schmidt. Can he make the play? No, he can't. And play at third. So Kroger will get a base hit.
Now batting number 22, Christian Lindo.
Kroger at first, Nolan at third, and Christian Lindo, the starting pitcher for the Hornets, will step into the batter's box. 10-1, they'll have a double steal on again. I think this time Schillinger will eat it and let him have second. This is a repeat of the regional final game that my wife Chris and I broadcast from Haugen last summer. And there's a double steal again, and second run is in. Wouldn't be so bad if they got the runner at second, but I guess I just let him have second and keep the runner at third. But remember, I coach and umpire much better sitting up here in the press box. Kroger's now at second. Lindo with a 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, make it 0-2. Mike Steinwagner in the house, keeping us all under watch to make sure we're behaving. 0-2 the count, the pitch. Fly ball, left field. Hediger tracks it, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away now. We'll bring up Nolan Rowe, the center fielder. 2 down with 1 on. For the center fielder for the Hornets, number 3. Higgins pitch. High. Oh, called a strike. Friends, you should get out here to the ballpark. It's a beautiful night to watch a game. Good sponsorship tonight. Chopper foul. Third base side. 0-2 the count. Nice, comfortable evening to come to beautiful Jack Hackman Field. Not a bad seat in the house. I would suggest you bring the mosquito spray, though. A pitch high for ball 1. 1-2 the count. That game played in Haugen last year was fly ball. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. They give chase. Schmidt and Schillinger give chase, and it drops in foul territory. That was a game that Marshfield ended up winning regional final up in Haugen. Marshfield, the underdog, wasn't even expected to win a game, and they won the tournament. And came here for the state championships and were eliminated very early on. 1-2 the count. Higgins comes set and delivers. Strike 3 called, so Rowe will go down on strikes to end the inning. 2 runs come in.
Okay, here we go.
On 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Half an inning in, we have Haugen with the lead, 2-0 over Marshfield. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first inning here in Jack Heckman Field. A defense for the Haugen Hornets. Elliot Nolan is catching. Jackie Tomey at first. Zach Fisher at second. Joe Kroger is the third baseman. Matt Yuza at short. Aiden Drost, the left fielder. Nolan Rowan center. Jarek Shatley in right. And their manager is Paul Yuza. And leading things off with a base hit for the Chaparrals. He's going to stretch it into a double as Isaiah Byrell. And he slides in the second with a double. So Byrell leads off.
Chase Higgins.
Just got a shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister Shirley watching in Toma. Chase Higgins, the batter, with Byrell at second here in the bottom of the first inning. Byrell, Higgins, and batting third will be Jason Kurth. And curveball in for a strike. Christian Lindo, the pitcher for the Hornets. And not one lad wearing the stirrups tonight or the socks. Oh, well. That pitch inside. 2-1 to count. Legion and Shaps baseball next week for me on the network. And pitch outside for ball 3. I play in the Marshfield Civic Band, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays are rehearsals, Wednesdays are concerts. Concert this Wednesday night is at the Marshfield Public Library. That starts at 7. Foul back. Higgins with a full count, 3-2. That Civic Band concert starts at 7 at the Marshfield Public Library. It's got to be over around 8. We usually play about an hour. And then you can trot on over here and watch the Shaps play. I believe they've got a home game Wednesday. That ball low, and Higgins will draw the walk. 2 on with nobody out. We'll bring up Jason Kurth. Jason Kurth in charge of the team tonight. I believe they said that Luke is on a family vacation, so we wish him well and safe travels. Kurth sees a foul ball go out of play. Kurth puts it in play. Yuza knocks it down but can't keep it. Here comes Byrell. Byrell with the score. And Kurth with an RBI single.
Now batting number 13, Hayden Schillinger.
Higgins slides in the third. Kroger tried to put the tag on him, but Higgins was there in plenty of time. Elliot Nolan getting info from the Haugen bench, the Haugen dugout. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Caden Schillinger now batting. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Caden catching again tonight. Lindo comes to the plate, and it's outside. Count even and a ball on the strike. Here's the pitch. Strike called, 1-2. Lindo comes set. The pitch. Put in play. Over the head of Fisher at second. Another run will come in. We're tied at 2. With an RBI single for Caden Schillinger. So back-to-back RBI singles. Even the game up here at 2. Here in the bottom of the first. Will Lee now bats. Shortstop Will Lee, number 9. Roy Hobbs. Or if you're from Loyal, Greg Brock. Always wears number 9. That pitch inside to Lee for ball 1. Jason Kurth at second, Caden Schillinger at first. Will Lee ahead in the count, 1-0. Lindo's pitch, called a strike. Lights are on, but probably won't take effect until you get around to the bottom of the third. The pitch, outside, ball 2. The summer solstice was the 21st of June. Longest day of the year, and every day after that will get shorter by 1 to 2 minutes until December 21st, which is the shortest day of the year. Fouled back out of play. That meteorological moment brought to you by except for a few days, you really can't complain too much about the weather. I mean, the humidity is not pleasant, but at least you don't have to shovel humidity. You got to plow and push snow. 2-2 the count to Will Lee. Lindo's delivery outside makes it a full count, 3-2. Nobody out. 2 runs in. And he walked him. Now you got bases loaded.
Now batting number 24, Chandler Schmidt.
Chandler Schmidt will step into the batter's box, the first baseman tonight. Tall, blonde young man. Where's number 24? No place to put him on a walk, so he's got to come pitch to him. And the ball is in play, and it's going to be a base hit to left field. Here comes Kurth. And they hold up Schillinger at third. Another RBI single. So Chandler Schmidt sees the first pitch and gets an RBI single. So 3 runs in here when the bottom of the first with nobody out. And Paul Yuza is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Gives me a moment, ladies and gentlemen, to talk to you about Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm is your headquarters for tools and hardware. They carry all the top brands like Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Craftsman. So when it's time to upgrade your tools, head to Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Also, friends, Nikolai Construction says it's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Nikolai Construction of Marshfield is a well-established family-owned business with a welcoming environment for you to be part of today. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, steel, and excavation that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield to get started. Get back to work with Nikolai Construction. Meeting over. And Hunter Korger will step in to bat for the Shaps. Bases loaded, still nobody out. 3 runs in for the Shaps here in the bottom of the first. And Lindo's pitch, ball 1. Luke Wirtz checking in. Thanks, Luke, for tuning in tonight. We hope you're enjoying your time with your family on your vacation. Count at 2-1 now to Schmidt, or pardon me, to Korger. Lindo, the pitch. Called strike 2. 2-2. Right fielder Hunter Korger. Lindo will come set, and then we have a time. Shadow is starting to creep in a little bit. You can see home plate is in shadow, covered by the first base grandstand. Friends, if you have never been to Jack Hackman Field, you need to get here. This is a beautiful ballpark. Here's the pitch from Lindo, and swung and fouled out of play. Count even at 2. Still nobody out. Lindo gets the signs from Nolan. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Korger goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. The number 8 hitter, Cole Hediger, will step in the bat now. Number 6, Neilsville product. Mom and Dad are here tonight watching him. I know Mom is here. Said hello to her at the concession stand. And when I had to buy that extra Coke for Charlie, again, he's trying to set the record of 5 Cokes in a ball game. Oofda. He says he might even try 6. Oofda. 0-2 now the count to Hediger. As my late father would say, oofda tuda. 0-2 the count to Hediger. Lindo's pitch. Strike 3, right down Broadway. So 2 away here will bring up the number 9 hitter, Al Lalakata. Second baseman, Al getting the start tonight. Fan favorite, Al Lalakata, known as the postman, because he always delivers. I believe he does work for the post office. Gotta like Al. Works hard. Takes advantage of the chances when he gets them. Strike 1. And the pitch. Close, but called the ball. Two and 1 the count. Got 12 watching tonight so far. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube channel. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Knocked down by Nolan. Base is still loaded with 2 outs. Caden Schilling at third, Will Lee at second, Chandler Schmidt at first. 3-1 to count to Al Lalakata. And the pitch. He puts it in play. It's a chopper. Yuza over to Tomey for the third out of the inning. Good inning for the Chaparrals. They score 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And they have 3 left on. We've got 1 inning in the books. Chaparrals lead the Hornets 3-2. You're watching Chaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and more than just awards.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
We head to the top of the second inning here at Jack Hackman Field as the Haugen Hornets will have Aiden Drost, Jackie Tomey, and Jarek Shatley due up to bat here against Chase Higgins. 2 runs in the first for the Hornets in the top of the first, and the Shaps with 3 in the bottom of the first, and they have the lead 3-2. I think my sister Shirley is watching in Toma, and we know Luke Wirtz is watching, so thank you for watching. If you want to get a shout out on the air, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page, and along with the comment section that's allowed for you there. And I'll give you a shout out on the air. And we have the beer batter for the night, Aiden Drost. Hopefully there'll be a little bit better luck. The young man who was the beer batter last night thwarted everybody until the 9th inning when he finally struck out, and by that time the beverage sales had ceased. Just again, an explanation of the beer batter is if the person they select as the beer batter strikes out, half-price beverages for the remainder of that inning. And tonight it's Aiden Drost. Drost with the count even at 1-1. I'm drinking my beverage of choice, a Dr. Pepper. And that's going to be fouled down the first baseline. Schmidt will scoop it up. 1-2. One and two the count to Drost. The pitch. Hey, all right. You can hear everybody's pretty happy.
Beverages will be at a reduced price. So head on down.
Reduced price beverages for the remainder of the second inning. The young man last night he didn't strike out until the 9th inning, and by that time, all the beverages sales were done. Swing and a miss now. This is Jackie number 7. I guess Jackie Tomey's number 7. I had him originally down as number 21. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 the count to Tomey. Big, tall first baseman. And back-to-back strikeouts for Chase Higgins.
Now batting number 16.
Jarek Shatley,
Shatley.
the right fielder, steps in the bat.
Joe, we could always get Miracle Grow.
I have to find something here on my phone here too, so. Jarek Shatley, the batter. Two outs here in the top of the first, or top of the second. Count even at a ball in the strike.
Twin brother?
Teasing me about being follically challenged, so I had to prove that I did have hair at one time. And that picture, by the way, is from my college yearbook when I had started to lose hair.
They let you go to college, too?
Yeah. Let Charlie see it, too, so he'll get a chuckle. And 3 strikeouts. He struck out the side. Wow. Great job for Chase Higgins. 3 strikeouts here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Inning and a half complete. Haugen trails Marshfield 3-2. You're watching Sheps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Isaiah Byrell will lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. They batted around. The Chaparrals did in inning number 1. Now that I've made everybody chuckle in the press box about looking at my high school yearbook picture.
At least you got memories, Joe.
There's some days I'd like to have hair back again. Although my daughter says, although my former students and my kids all say you wouldn't look right. I know my daughter Rachel does not like it when I shave the goatee off. She just says, that's not you. You got to grow that back. So I have to keep it on for her. Enough about me. Christian Lindo in his second inning of work for the Hornets. Behind the count 2-0. 3-0 now to Isaiah Byrell. Byrell with a leadoff double. Scored the first run of the game for the Chaps in the first. It's his first strike. Byrell, base hit to right field. Scoots by Zach Fisher. So Byrell 2 for 2 on the night. And Chase Higgins drew a walk in the first inning. Scored the second run of the game for the Chaparrals. Chase on the mound tonight for the Chaparrals throw back to first. Tomey snags it. Byral back in time. Lindo will check him at first. And deliver. There goes Byral for second, and he's got an easy steal. The ball gets into center field. He's going to dig for third. Holy smokes, that throw is way over, and Byral is going to score on 2 errors. So 2 throwing errors on Haugen lead to the 4th run of the game being scored. So back-to-back errors, throwing errors by Elliot Nolan and Nolan Rowe lead to a run coming in. Count even now at 1-1 as the bases are empty. Finally filled my old scorebook. I think I had 120 games in there, and I finally filled it up last night, starting a new book tonight. Higgins popped up. Yuza and Fisher. Fisher calls it. Gets the out. One away here in the top of the second. And an RBI single for Jason Kurth. He also scored the 3rd run of the first inning for the Shaps. The Shaps leading now 4-2 here in the bottom of the second with 1 out. Jason Kurth is leading the Tribe tonight. And a strike called as the pitch gets past Nolan.
I don't care if you throw it down the middle of the plate. Don't give a guy a strike if the catcher can't hang out with the ball.
The pitch from Lindo. Low for ball 1. Count even, ball and a strike. 1 run in so far for the Shaps here in the bottom of the second. Kurth will hit it to Fisher, who scoops it up. Gets it over to Tomey for out number 2.
Now batting number 13.
Caden Schillinger with an RBI single in the first. Stranded at 3rd. Lindo, the pitch. Foul ball called. Good scoop by Kroger at 3rd, but just foul. Boys and I are wondering if the dancing lady will be here tonight again. We had her on camera about the 5th or 6th inning? Something like that. We'll have to check out last night's game, Chaparrals game we broadcast. We had a lady that was showing everybody how to dance the YMCA. It was an interesting interpretation. Strike called. 0-2 to Schillinger. Right at Fisher. We'll throw over to Tomey for out number 3. So back-to-back putouts for Zach Fisher. Shaps score 1 run on 1 hit, but 2 errors lead to that run being scored. Nobody left on. After 2 innings, it's Chaparrals 4 and Hornets 2. You're watching Chaparrals Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Marshfield Chaparral Baseball. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. Joined by my producers, Gavin Zellick and Charlie Moore. Shout-outs to Luke Wirtz, Shirley Anderson, and Eric Ranchow, who left a positive comment. Well played, Mr. Eric. Well played. Top of the third. Haugen will bring to the plate Zach Fisher, Matt Yuza, and Elliot Nolan. And Fisher with a leadoff double. Scored the first run of the game for Haugen in the first. Higgins in his third inning of work for the Shaps, and Caden Schillinger did his Inspector Gadget move and got that pitch. That one's right down Broadway. Higgins struck out the side in the top of the second. One swinging and two looking. A pitch in the dirt. 2-1 to count. Shadows falling more and more here. Wispy clouds in the sky. The moon is at the halfway point, it looks like. That pitch gets away from Schillinger, but that pitch is in the dirt. Chase Higgins a little disgusted with himself, slaps his leg with his glove, walks back to the mound. Both pitchers pitching from the stretch tonight, nobody doing the windup. And that ball, foul ball down the right field line. Schmidt gives chase, but ball's foul. Full count to Zach Fisher. Again, Jack Hackman Field has a lot of foul territory. And that one sliced to right field for a base hit. So Zach Fisher with his second base hit of the evening.
Now batting number 23.
Will bring up the shortstop, Matt Yuza. And Yuza grounded out to Will Lee in the first. So he's 0 for 1. So shout-outs to Luke, Shirley, and Eric. Throw back the first. Schmidt put the tag on Fisher, but he's back in time. Bunt attempt. There goes Fisher with the steal attempt, and he's safe. So stolen base for Zach Fisher. And 1-0 count to Matt Yuza. Open stance. Did he go? Calls a strike. Count is 1-1. Love the gentleman who's behind the plate. He always indicates what the count is. Some officials are very good at that. Some you're not sure. I know Mike Steinwagner, when he umped, you knew it was a strike. Same way with me when I would umpire behind the plate. You knew it was a strike. Fisher will jot to third. Every umpire has their own style and niche. I never said anything on a ball. I only called the strikes, or I called them out. Well, when you're a music teacher for 35 years, your most important instrument you have is your voice. You got to be careful with it. Same with this. 2-1 the count. Fisher now at third. And hit to Will Lee. Run's going to come in. And Yuza is out for the first out, but Fisher will come in to tie the game at 3. Elliot Nolan, the catcher, drew a walk, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Looking for his first hit of the game. Left field and third base at this time of night are a little bit of an adventure as the sun beats right in left field. And did he go? Yes, he did. Nolan behind in the count, 0-1. Chase Higgins does a little bit of a shoulder shimmy. Gets the sign. And 0-2 the count. Rode a motorcycle over again tonight. Nice night for a ride. The new winds screen was great. Pass Kurth for a base hit. So a base hit for Elliot Nolan. Past the diving Jason Kurth. We'll bring up Joe Kroger. Kroger with a single and a stolen base in the first. Kroger sporting the white batting helmet. Spits in his batting gloves, grabs the bat, and he's ready to go. Higgins will check Nolan at first. He'll throw over there. Nolan in plenty of time. Very scenic background in the outfield. You can see the old Marshfield Clinic. Tallest building, a little over center field. Swing and a miss. Stolen base attempt. Yes. So Nolan with a stolen base here in the second inning, or third inning. Only one out. Schillinger will go out and talk to his pitcher, Chase Higgins. Hornets have taken advantage of stolen bases in this game. Likewise, the Chaparrals scored a run or two on, especially one run on 2 errors, 2 throwing errors on the same player in the first inning. Higgins will step on the pitcher's plate. He'll check Nolan at second, come to the plate, gets a strike. 0-2 the count to Joe Kroger. And the pitch. Low. Count even at 2. Again, leave a positive comment on the Facebook page. And you can actually just type positive comment. And I'll give you a shout out on the air. Take it from Eric. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Higgins got ahead of Kroger 0-2, and now it's even at 2-2. Will Lee will scoop it up. Throw over to Schmidt at first for the out. 2 away as Kroger grounds out to Will Lee. Christian Lindo, the pitcher, with 2 outs, comes to bat. He flew out to Cole Hediger in the first inning. 1 run in here in the top of the third has tied the score at 3. Or pardon me, it's made it 4-3, excuse me. Nice curveball from Higgins. And it froze Lindo. And a fly ball to left field. Fair foul. Foul. If he'd have straightened it out, he'd have at least had a double off the wall. Wouldn't have gone out. Left and right field, 320 down the lines, 367 in the power alleys, and dead center is 385. You have unique niches in Major League Baseball. I'm always amazed at the Polo Grounds, how they ever played there. And that pitch outside for ball 1. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen, what the Polo Grounds used to look like. It was rectangular. Right and left field lines were like 225, and dead center was like 485. That pitch gets by Schillinger and Elliot Nolan. Mike was just reminding me as well as the short porch in Yankee Stadium, the house that Ruth built, and was built because he was a left-handed batter and could hit home runs. And if you ever wonder why right field in Yankee Stadium is fairly short and left field is called Death Valley, there's a reason. That's fair. Kurth through the wickets, and we're tied. And we're tied at 4. That hot smash right down at Jason Kurth and got through the wickets. He's still trying to figure out how it got past him. He's looking for a hole in the glove and looking at his glasses. And there is a reason why they call it the hot corner. That ball was smashed by Lindo. It brings up Nolan Rowe, strikeout victim in the first. Nolan, the center fielder tonight for the Hornets. Christian Lindo at first. Higgins, the pitch. Strike called. Not as boisterous of a crowd tonight as there was last night. It's pretty sedate tonight. But nonetheless, a pretty good crowd on hand here at the Hack, as they call it. Higgins comes set and comes to the plate. 1-2 the count. 2 outs here in inning number 3. 2 runs have come in for the Haugen Hornets. Two the count. Snap throw to first. Almost got him. Schmidt, good tag, good snap throw by Higgins, but Lindo got in there just in time. Higgins gives a little grin and comes to the plate. Ooh, close. Close pitch. Higgins thought he had it. Count is full. Christian Lindo at first will be off running with the pitch. Another snap throw to first. Lindo back in plenty of time. And strike three. Haugen scores 2 on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. 2.5 in the books. We are tied at 4 between Haugen and Marshfield. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Back here to Jack Hackman Field, Marshfield Chaparral Baseball. My name is Joe Anderson, bringing you tonight's action. We are tied at 4, heading in the bottom of the 3rd inning between the Haugen Hornets and the Marshfield Chaparrals. Chaparrals gave up 2 runs to Haugen in the first, but scored 3 of their own, and they led 3-2 after 1. And it was 4-2 after 2. Haugen scored 2 in the top of the 3rd. Will Lee will lead things off here for the Chaparrals, followed by Chandler Schmidt and Hunter Korger. And Will Lee with a walk in the bottom of the 1st. Christian Lindo was 3rd inning of work. Base hit to Fisher at 2nd. He scoops it over to 1st for out number 1. That is the 5th straight putout for Zach Fisher. Yeah. So they've been hitting it to Zach Fisher at 2nd quite a bit. First baseman Chandler Schmidt with an RBI single in the 1st. Strike 1 called. Two strikeouts on the game so far for Christian Lindo. And he's working on his 3rd if he can get this next pitch. Chandler Schmidt will beg to differ, however. Let's see what we get. Puts it in play. Kroger grabs it over to Tomey at 1st for the out. Good play by Kroger at 3rd.
Now batting number 21, Hunter Korger.
And Hunter Korger, the My bad. I was asking a question. Korger. Whoa, good hit over the head of Shatley and right. He's going to get a triple. Look at him go. Hunter Korger will come into third standing up. So a stand-up triple for Hunter Korger. Yowza.
Now batting number 6, Cole Hediger.
Cole Hediger, strikeout victim in the first. Hunter Korger makes up for his strikeout in the first with a stand-up triple here in the bottom of the third. Shadley playing in, and that ball flew over his head. And Hediger behind an account, or ahead in account, 1-0. And we got a time called, and we got a balk. And they're going to discuss this. I don't know if he paused or not. What do you think, Mike?
I don't know. I thought he was no winder.
They're having a discussion. You can see the players. Hediger will step away. And they're going to talk to the ump. They're still talking to the home plate umpire. And the home plate umpire is going to discuss with his partner. These two lads, our umpires are very experienced. Been an interesting evening here. Two back-to-back throwing errors led to a run for Marshfield. And here, a balk has led to the go-ahead run for the Shaps here in the bottom of the third. Let's see what it is. They discussed it, both the Haugen players and coaches, excuse me. And Coach Paul, manager Paul Yuza, is still talking about it and trying to say, wait a minute, what did he do? Usually what it is, when I would call balks, it's usually they wouldn't come set. You have to come to a discernible pause, and then you go, because you will see a lot of times the pitcher will be in the stretch, and he'll put his hands and glove together and calm down, and he'll never come to a stop, and then he'll just deliver the ball, which is a balk. I think Mr. Yuza is going to agree to disagree, and the play is going to stand. Christian Lindau not very pleased with the call, but it is what it is. And Elliot Nolan talking to the home plate umpire. As Cole Hediger steps back into the box, he's ahead in the count 1-0. So that run comes in on a balk. And that pitch high is 2-0. As far as I can tell, the only thing that I could see that he did is that he never came to a discernible pause with his hands when they were together. After tonight's game, if you want to go back and check it out, go on Facebook.
No, but I'm just saying, watch now. Sure. See, because he came in, stopped here, then started again. Exactly.
And Hediger out on strikes. We're out number 3. One run comes in on one hit, one error, and nobody left on. 3 innings complete. The Shaps lead the Hornets 5-4. You're watching Marshfield Chaparral Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Talking about movements and balks and things like that here in the press box with Lucius and Mike and I, between the three of us, how many years experience umpiring, and talked about balks. Well, we start the top of the fourth with the Shaps with the lead, 5-4, and Aiden Drost, the beer batter, will step in, followed by Jackie Tomey and Jarek Shatley, and Drost made the fans happy as he struck out, and so the beverages were half reduced price. I better not say half for sure. They were of reduced price. Speaking of beverages, what number Coke is that, Charlie? He's on, oh my goodness. He's on his fifth one. And we're only in the fourth inning. We play 9. Drost behind in the count, 0-2. Chase Higgins still pitching for the Shaps, and he makes them happy again.
Discounted beverage prices.
Discounted beverages again. And Jackie Tomey will come to bat, a strikeout victim in the second. Got to remember, friends, I played one season of varsity baseball because I played 2 years of JV and didn't make the team as a junior. That team was loaded. Conference champions, got the sectionals, didn't quite get the state, but my senior year I actually made the team. I had 4 at-bats as a varsity player, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts, for an official batting average of 0. So I'm not going to talk too smart about somebody striking out. Count now 1-2 to Jackie Tomey. Again, leave a comment on the YouTube page. I'll give you a shout out on the air. And another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. And Jarek Shatley, a strikeout victim in the second inning. A pitch high for ball 1. Sun is out of play now as the sunset to our right and to your right. Strike 1. Count even, ball in the strike to the number 9 hitter, Jarek Shatley. 1-2. 5 strikeouts, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts so far for Chase Higgins. 2-2. And the pitch. Count now full, 3-2. Luke and Eric watching tonight. And the curveball gets him on strike 3. Strikes out the side again to end the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. 3.5 complete. It's Marshfield 5, Haugen 4. You're watching Shep's Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Friends Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices throughout central Wisconsin, and they are your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Al Lalakata led off with a ground out. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So one away brings up Isaiah Byral, the leadoff hitter. Isaiah 2 for 2 on the night with 2 runs scored, a double and a single. Christian Lindo still on the bump for Haugen. Count even at a ball and a strike to Byral. Both Coach Paul Yuza and Christian Lindo not agreeing with the balk call, but believe it was my opinion, I don't think he paused. There was something in the movement, in the pitching movement, that motion that caused the balk to be called. It is what it is, and we move on as it gave Marshfield the lead. Byral slaps that foul out of play. Charlie's going to try to get a close-up of the moon. Half moon tonight. It's kind of a cool-looking moon. Byral, chopper. Scooped by Yuza, and wild throw gets past Tomey at first. I'm going to give him a base hit because I don't think even if Yuza had gotten a good throw off, he would have gotten him. So Byral, 3 for 3 on the night, now followed by Chase Higgins. And Chase on the night, 0 for 1, popped up to Zach Fisher at second and walked in the first and scored a run. And they're going to keep Byral close at first. As Lindo tosses the ball over to his first baseman, Jackie Tomey. Swing and a miss. 0-1. You can see the sun on the houses in the background and on the warehouse. But the field is in shadow now. Count even at a ball and the strike. And the Spirit helicopter leaving St. Joe's. off on a run. In the Marshfield Clinic. Wishing Godspeed to whomever they're transporting or going to transport. One and two the count to Higgins. The pitch. Foul back. Byral was looking to steal second, but will have to trot back to first. Speaking of umpires and officials, if you want to become an official, especially in high school and middle school level, they are looking for officials. Contact the WIAA. They will take you. And that's a chopper foul down the third baseline. So the amount of officials is decreasing. I know I've done it now. I just finished my 35th year as an official. I believe Mike Steinwagner said he had finished 42, and Lucius has got to be at least in his 20s. Strike him out. Did he get him? No. Good snap throw. Higgins down on strikes for the second out. And a snap throw back to Tomey at first to try to tag Byral, but he beat it back in time. And that'll bring up Jason Kurth. What an RBI single in the first. And then grounded out to Zach Fisher. Here goes a steal attempt by Byral, and he's done. Good throw by Nolan to get the third out of the inning. No runs on one hit. Nobody left on. 4 in the books. It's still 5 for Marshfield and 4 for Haugen. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Back to action here. I got to say that he's not on camera, but Gavin is looking really dapper tonight. He's got that leather jacket on. He looks sort of like Secret Agent Man. He looks very sharp tonight. As I told the boys, too, I have a face made for radio. Top of the fifth. Zach Fisher leads things off for Haugen. I believe that's Zach Fisher. Should be. Yes, it is. Zach on the night, 2 for 2. Double and a single, 2 stolen bases, and 2 runs scored. And he hits a little number. Higgins will toss to Schmidt for the out.
Now batting number 23, Matt Yuza.
So Matt Yuza, 0 for 2. Each ball he's hit has found Will Lee at shortstop. Talking to Lucius in between innings, he said he had about 15 years in as an umpire. I've got 35. So that's 50. And then add the 42 with Mike Steinwagner. That's 92 years of umpiring experience. 1-0 count to Yuza. And right down Broadway, evens the count at 1. Here in the 5th inning, Haugen with 2 in the 1st and 2 in the 3rd. I'd like to tie this game up. But the count is now 1-2 to Matt Yuza, the shortstop. Chase Higgins in his 5th inning of work has struck out the bottom of the order twice. That pitch low and away. Higgins on the night with 1, 4, 5, 8. 8 Ks through 4. And foul out of play. Chris Hughes, a friend of mine, just sent me a photo of a really nice looking Harley Davidson, but it's baby blue. I don't know if I'd ride a baby blue Harley, but if anybody wants to give me that bike, I'll take it. her friend John Armbruster said it looked like me. And Yuza will earn the walk. The 1-out walk. So Elliot Nolan, the catcher, 1 for 1. Walked in the 1st, stole a base, scored a run, and in the 3rd inning, base hit, stolen base, and scored the 4th run of the game for the Hornets. Yuza at first, and Elliot Nolan waits for the pitch, but Higgins, he's got a good mood at first. And Chandler Schmidt, pretty groovy with the glove over there at first. He's had some good catches and take attempts. And there goes Yuza on the steal attempt, and Schillinger slams his hat down in disgust. And we've got a down player. Yuza came in kind of funky on that slide. And he is down. Tell you what, friends, we'll take a timeout here. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
First things first with Midstate Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Midstate Technical College.
Back to action here. Matt Yuza is safe at second after the stolen base attempt. He got a little nick, and he's took a second or two. He's back on his feet. We're back to action here. Elliot Nolan with a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0. And Higgins now having a hard time finding the strike zone. Caden Schillinger not a happy camper behind the plate. Thought he had him at second. Here's the pitch. Outside, walked him. So back-to-back walks puts Elliot Nolan at first and Matt Yuza at second. And Joe Kroger, the third baseman for the Hornets, will step into bat. A single, a stolen base, and a ground out. 1 for 2 on the night. The only young man sporting a white batting helmet. That pitch outside. That's 5 straight balls. Pitched by Higgins. Six straight balls. And no action in the bullpen for the Shaps. They've got 10 players tonight. Make that 7. 2 on with 1 out. And taking all the way for ball 4. So 3 consecutive walks will load the bases with 1 out. And that'll bring up Christian Lindo. And Lindo 0 for 2. Flew out to Cole Hediger in left. Reached on an error by Jason Kurth in the third. That was that ball that went right through the wickets. They've got a defensive timeout, and while they do, friends, I can talk to you about H&S and Manufacturing in Marshfield. They're hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then they need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Then check out the open positions at H&S. Benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. H&S is looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shifts. To apply online, Google H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. Christian Lindo takes strike 1 from Chase Higgins. Bases loaded, 1 out. And swung away and missed for strike 2. 0-2 now to Lindo. Higgins would love to get a strikeout here. Infield is in. And popped him up, so infield fly rule is in effect. Schmidt will make the catch for out number 2. So Chase Higgins gets a big out.
Now batting number 3.
Defense now, the infield will move back into regular defensive position. Got an out at any base as Nolan Rowe, the center fielder, 0 for 2 in the night. 2 strikeouts, both looking. Chase Higgins on the night with 1, 4, 5, 8 strikeouts. And starts out Rowe with a strike. Higgins comes set in the pitch. Chopper foul, third baseline. Oh, right at the Shaps dugout. I don't believe there's any left-handed hitters on either team tonight. It's been righty all righty tonight. Higgins ready to go. Comes set, delivers. Fly ball, left field, foul by about a foot. That was a 2 RBI single for Nolan Rowe. That was foul by a foot. Kurth is going to slide a little bit more over towards the line. 0-2. Make that 1-2. Hagen's got the leadoff batter, Zach Fisher, out and walked 3 straight batters, and now got a pop-up. Now he's got Nolan Rowe 1-2. Make that, keeps it at 1-2. Steve Fisher coaching at third for the Hornets. Over his head, gave it a good effort. And the pitch. High. Ooh. Chase Higgins smiles and says, okay. He's not going to agree with it, but it is what it is. 2-2. That one's low and away. Now the count is full. No place to put him. 2 outs. Runners will go with the pitch. Higgins comes set and delivers. And called strike 3. Holy moly. Wow. Called strike 3. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 3 left on. The Hornets leave the bases loaded and do not score. We've got 4.5 complete. It is Haugen trailing Marshfield 5-4. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hawkins Ask CPAs is a certified public accounting firm that is big enough to serve you, but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ask CPAs in Marshfield for all your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. Jason Kurth will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th for the Shaps. Christian Lindahl beginning his 5th inning of work for the Hornets. He's given up 5 runs, struck out 2 so far. Make that 3 because I haven't been keeping my book up to date. I don't believe he's walked anybody. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Count even, the ball and the strike. 4 strikeouts for Christian Lindo tonight. No walks. Seven hits so far. Behind in the count to Jason Kurth, 2-1. Kurth will foul that out of play. Jason tonight at the plate is 1 for 2. RBI single and scored a run in the first and grounded out to Zach Fisher in the second. Zach Fisher in the second and third inning had 1, 2, 3, 4 straight putouts. And Kurth goes down on strikes.
Caden
Schillinger comes to bat. The catcher tonight for the Shaps, 1 for 2. RBI single in the first and grounded out to Zach Fisher in the second. He looks at strike one. One away here in the bottom of the fifth. And Schillinger behind the count, 0-2. And he'll follow that out of play. First base side. Over by the batting cages. Batting cages are in the right field side, and both right and left sides of the outside of the fence have the bullpens. Nice dugouts. This is a beautiful place to play baseball. My son Alec played his last high school baseball in this park. And inside, Alec played his last game in 2014 here, lost to Columbus. And this year made it to the state tournament. And pitch away. Now it's 3-2. Schillinger fell behind 0-2. Now it's got it 3-2. Here's the pitch. Fouls that back against the screen. Stays alive. Still looking for somebody to buy me some of those Nasonville cheese curds. If you're in the park tonight and watching, you want to deliver a free bag up here to me, I'll take them. And he earns the walk after falling behind 0-2. Caden Schillinger draws the walk with 1 out. Will Lee, the batter, and Will on the night walked and grounded out. So 0 for 1 for Will Lee, the shortstop. Caden Schillinger at first, and Lee pops it up. It's going to be out of play. 50 cents for every foul ball someone brings in. Lindo checks the runner, comes to the plate, and that pitch high and away for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Lindo's balk in the third inning led to the go-ahead run for Marshfield so far in this matchup. It's now 2-1. Chandler Schmidt due up next for Marshfield. Count even at 2. Five strikeouts on the night now for Christian Lindo. Steal attempt on the ball called and tipped off the glove of Zach Fisher. Good throw by Elliot Nolan, but ticked right off the glove of Zach Fisher. A little stolen base for Caden Schillinger. Full count to Will Lee with Caden Schillinger at second. The pitch popped up, playable, and foul territory. Good catch for Jackie Tomey, the first baseman. And on his toes is Caden Schillinger as he slides into third. Now with 2 outs, Chandler Schmidt. 1 for 2 on the night with an RBI single in the first and grounded out to Joe Kroger in the third. Lights now starting to take effect as the sun is out of play here. Nice curveball from Christian Lindo. Good pitch. 2 outs. Caden Schillinger at third for Marshfield. The pitch. Base hit to left field, and Chandler Schmidt picks up another RBI tonight. As Caden Schillinger will come in to increase the lead for the Shaps to 6-4. Hunter Kroger now batting for the Shaps. 1 for 2. Struck out in the first and had that triple in the third and scored on the balk. And he pops that one foul down. It's going to be out of play. Down, it falls into the Haugen bullpen. Nice crowd on hand tonight. Kind of a mellow group. That's just fine. 0-2 the count to Hunter Kroger. Chandler Schmidt at first, and we got a time called. They'll reset everything. They're turning the lights out on us in here. Call the ball 1-2. And like they used to do for Monday Night Football. Chopper will find Matt Yuza's glove. Schmidt will get tossed out 6-4, and for the third out of the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on. 5 innings complete, and the Chaparrals extend their lead over the Hornets by the score of 6-4. You're watching Shaps baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you, and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Chaparrals baseball here on Zaleski Sports. We have a pitching change for the Shaps. Hunter Kroger comes onto the pill tonight in relief of Chase Higgins. The line on Chase Higgins, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 4 runs. Hunter Kroger and Chase Higgins will switch places, right field and pitcher. And Aiden Drost has made the fans happy as he is the beer batter, and he has struck out twice. And they pick a batter out of the lineup to be the beer batter, and if they strike out, the beverages are at a reduced rate for that inning. So Corger leads him off for the ball. Drost 0 for 2 tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike one. You're on Coke 5. He's slowing down, but he's eating goldfish. Man, if I ate like that, I'd get fatter than I am already. Goodness gracious. 5 Coca-Colas and a fourth bag of goldfish. Breakfast of champions. Charlie Moore, gotta love him. Here's the pitch. 2-2 now. The pitch. Full count, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. It's going to be out of play. They're going to give chase, but hits off the roof of the grandstand in right field. Actually, first baseline. Nice thing I like about Jack Hackman, they have the stands where you can see it, but they also have availability in front of the stands. So if you want to sit in a lawn chair, just set up and get comfortable. There's no bad views of the park. 3-2 pitch. Walked him. So Aiden Drost, first time on the base paths tonight.
Now batting number 21.
Which brings out a cheer from the Haugen fans who have driven 3+ hours to get here. Got to hand it to them. It's a good 2.5, if not 3 hour drive. You take Highway 53 down to Eau Claire and then 29 to Colby Abbey and then down 13. I know when my wife Chris and I went up to Haugen last year, we live in Loyal, but he figured a good 2 hours. Swing and a miss for Jackie Tomey. He also 0 for 2, struck out twice in this game. Eden Drost at first. Fouled back. 0-2. And the comment just made is Mr. Tomey, he's tall. He is. He's a really tall lad. He's got to probably be at least, 6'5", 6'6". Doesn't bother Charlie. He'd still scored a 3-pointer against him. Popped him up. Playable or no?
Remember, please all return
Nope.
all balls.
Ball's behind us.
Chance to win a home game.
Remember the first game I did for Zaleski Sports when Charlie played? Came in the in the middle of the first half, and wouldn't you know, he hit like 7 threes in a row. He had 21 points in about 6 minutes. And that pitch way off the mark. Steal attempt by Drost. And they got him. So Drost caught stealing. Good throw from Caden Schillinger. And Al Lalakata puts the tag on him. Count now 1-2 to Tomey. And Tomey strikes out for the third time tonight on an off-speed pitch. So 2 away here will bring up the number 9 hitter, Jarek Shatley. Struck out twice looking in the second and the fourth. The bottom 3 hitters for Haugen tonight are 1 for 7. 2 outs here for Jarek Shatley, and he's behind in the count 0-1. The pitch, off speed inside. Count even, ball and a strike. 1-2 now the count. Eric and Luke are watching tonight. Add your name to the list of shout-outs. Leave a comment on the YouTube page, and I'll give you a shout-out on the air. Count even at 2 to Jarek Shatley. And the pitch. And strikes out, looking for the third time tonight to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Head to the bottom of the 6th with the Shaps leading the Hornets 6-4. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Back here at the Chaparrals game in Jack Hackman Field, Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. We closed the door on the night for Christian Lindo. 5 innings pitching, gave up 8 hits, walked 2, struck out 5, and allowed 6 runs. In relief now for the Hornets is Jackie Tomey. See if I can pick up who's at first, and don't start that routine. You know, who's on first, what's on second. Trying to zero in with my field glasses. Cole Hediger, the batter. Hediger tonight, he too 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts looking. It'll be Hediger, Lalakata, and Byrel due up for the Shaps. And Hediger behind in the count 1-2. Tomey squares and pitches, and in the dirt, count even at 2. That young man is tall. He's got to be at least 6'5", if not taller. Two and 2 the count to Cole Hediger. Make that full now. Full count. Here's the pitch. And walked him. Cole Hediger, leadoff walk here to start the 6th inning. And Al Lalakata looking for his first hit of the night. 2 groundouts. You can hear his fan club shouting for him. Cole Hediger on base for the first time tonight. His teammate Al Lalakata, the postman, would like to join him on the base paths as well. And he looks at strike one from Tomey. Tell you, the camera work is excellent again tonight. Charlie and Gavin doing a great job as always. And a swing and a miss. Snap throw to first. And back in time is Hediger. I think the hit and run was on. And Hediger's got to put his jersey in the biz bag tonight and get it washed. Lalakata's little floater snagged by Yuza.
Now batting number 2.
Leadoff hitter Isaiah Byrell. And Isaiah 2 for 3 in the night. Double, single, 2 runs scored. Actually, he's 3 for 3. A double and 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Cole Hediger at first. Jackie Tomey, the pitcher, and he delivers a strike. Bottom of the 6th. 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the 5th for the Shafts. That ball gets by, and Hediger is toast. Hediger had about a 88.5-foot slide and thrown out. Got a slow start and was tagged out a good 3 feet from second base. Good throw by Elliot Nolan to get the out. Zach Fisher, good catch. Byrell with a couple of will chop it down foul. The on-deck hitter Chase Higgins retrieves, tosses back. 1-2 the count. Fly ball, left field. Drost gives chase. That's fair. Extra bases. Here goes Byrell. He's at second. He's going to round and look. And he's got a double, a 2-out double for Isaiah Byrell. He's 4 for 4 tonight. And Chase Higgins with a chance to get another run in for the Shaps here. Chase on the night, a walk. Flew out to Zach Fisher at second, struck out, and scored 1 run. Higgins would like to do nothing more than to get a base hit. Make it a 2-run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-4, would like to make it 7-4. And Tomey starts him out with ball 1. And he pops it up, fly ball, trouble in right field. And it's fair. Wasn't pretty, but it's going to get the job done. It's an RBI single for Chase Higgins, and he'll get the second. A little bleeder as Byrell went on contact with 2 outs. And the plate umpire has fair or foul. And he says that it hit his glove in fair territory. So 1 run is in with 2 outs. A 2-out single for Chase Higgins and Jason Kurth. Now in the batter's box for the Shaps. He is 1 for 3. An RBI single in the first and scored a run. A ground out and a strikeout. Kurth, a little number. Could be trouble. And Yuza got him. Close play, but Matt Yuza with a good throw gets it over to first for the 3rd out. One run comes in for the Shaps on one hit. No errors. And one left on. 6 in the books. And the Shaps increase their lead to 3 over the Hornets of Haugen, 7-4. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Zach Fisher leading things off here in the top of the 7th inning for Haugen. Zach on the evening. Do we have sound? Now we're good? Oh, okay, here we go. Zach Fisher leading things off here in the top of the 7th. Fisher on the night is 2 for 3. A double, a single, and a ground out. He's got 2 stolen bases and 2 runs scored for the Hornets. Wearing the white helmet. Facing Hunter Korger in his 2nd inning of relief here for the Shaps as they lead by 3, 7-4. Three and 2 now the count. And the pitch. Ball 4. And that got a piece of Caden Schillinger. They got to play. They got to let it play out. And Fisher with a walk, and that ball getting by Schillinger will reach second base. And Schillinger knocked that pitch down and hit the dirt, but I caught the catcher. Just a reminder, at the conclusion of our game tonight, we will bring you the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. You can pick those cheese curds up here in Marshfield or on Highway 29 in Curtis, or you can log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. And I'm not too proud to beg. Anybody wants to bring up a bag of cheese curds up to the press box, the lads and I we wouldn't turn you down. Got my first mosquito bite here in the 7th inning. So Zach Fisher at second, and Matt Yuza 0 for 2. 2 ground outs and a walk. The batter. Yuza's had some great defensive plays at short tonight for the Hornets. And he fouls that off. It's now 1-1. Gavin a little bit more sedate. He's had his first broad of the night. And throw back to second. Tried to catch Fisher asleep, and he hightails it back to the bag. 1-2 the count to Matt Yuza. Hunter Korger checks the runner. The pitch. Swing and miss, strike 3. One away here in the top of the 7th. Third strikeout of the game for Hunter Korger. Luke Wirtz says, huge night for Isaiah Byrell. He's been due. Nolan behind in the count, 0-1. Fly ball, center field, back goes Byrell. And it's going to be over his head. Fisher's going to score. And an RBI double. An RBI double for Elliot Nolan. Takes the lead down to 2. Now 7-5. And Joe Kroger, the third baseman, will step in. Kroger on the night is 1 for 2. Pardon me, 1 for 2, yes. Single, ground out, and a walk. Must be the white helmet. All of a sudden now several of the batters are wearing white helmets. They all had been wearing the dark ones. Once the sun goes down, that's when the mosquitoes decide to come out and see what's for lunch. Fly ball. It's going to be a base hit to left center field. Nolan burns around the bases. And a double for Kroger and an RBI. And now it's down to a 1-run lead here in the 7th. As the second run of the 7th inning comes in for the Haugen Hornets. Still 1 out for Christian Lindo. And Lindo 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and reached on an error. Joe Kroger at second. Hunter Korger, the pitch is outside and away for ball 1. Two runs have come in so far for the Hornets here in the 7th. They'd like to tie this game up if they could. Outfield about mid-level, midway. Did he go? And they said he did. 1-2 the count now to Lindo. Runner in scoring position with Joe Kroger at second. Hunter Kroger gets a sign from Caden Schillinger. He comes set, and Lindo will step out. Ask for time. So we'll reset again. And struck him out. Second strikeout of the inning for Hunter Korger. Nolan Rowe now with 2 outs. He's 0 for 3. He struck out 3 times looking. He'd like to get a base hit here if he could. 2 outs with a base hit would tie the game most likely, but we shall see. Strike 1. 3 strikeouts looking on the evening for Nolan Rowe. Strike 2. Out of play. Count remains 1-2 to Nolan Rowe. Four strikeouts on the night so far for Hunter Korger. Here's his pitch. That curveball didn't break. 2-2 the count. Count now is full. Curveball just outside. Two outs, full count. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. Walked him. Nolan Rowe will get on base for the first time tonight with a walk. It'll bring up the left fielder, Aiden Drost. Drost, 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a walk. He's the beer batter. He's made the fans happy twice already. They select the batter from the lineup, and if they strike out, beverages are half price. And Mr. Drost has accommodated him twice, but drew a walk in the 6th. Count even at 1-1. Joe Kroger at second, Nolan Rowe at first. And Drost, the number 7 hitter in the lineup for Coach Paul Yuza. Right at Will Lee. He'll get the easy out at second. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 7th with stretch time, with the Shaps leading the Hornets 7-6. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Okay, you're on.
touching one, reaching out, touching me,
Sweet Caroline. Good times never feel so good. Inclined. They never would. Oh, no, no. Charlie wanted to get me singing on the air, and you got it, folks. I'm available for weddings and funerals. Just look me up on Facebook. And I'm not joking. Head to the bottom of the 7th inning here. And Jackie Tomey in his 2nd inning of work for the Hornets will face Caden Schillinger, Will Lee, and Chandler Schmidt. 4, 5, 6 hitters in the lineup tonight. And Caden Schillinger
Now batting, number 13.
is 1 for 2. A single, an RBI single in the first, a ground out and a walk and a stolen base and a run scored. And he's taken a couple of nicks to the old body tonight behind the plate. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. And he pops it up. Will it stay in play? Survey says no.
Return those foul balls. Concession stand, get 20, 50 cents.
He almost said $20 for every foul ball. I thought he was going to say $20 for every foul ball. Tomey's pitch, foul back. 0-2 the count to Caden Schillinger. Two runs in the top of the 7th have made this a 1-run game. And struck him out. First strikeout of the evening for Mr. Tomey.
Now batting, number 9, Will Lee.
And Will Lee steps into the batter's box. Mr. Lee on the night, a walk, a ground out, and a fly out. And strike 1. Jackie Tomey, just a very tall young man. Very talented. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. One and 1 to Will Lee. Make that 1-2. And the pitch. And bounces away from Elliot Nolan. Now 2-2. Joe Anderson here, joined by Gavin Zeller and Charlie Moore, bringing you tonight's game here on Zaleski Sports.
Zeller's a really interesting name. I think you said Zeller.
Zellick, excuse me. And popped up and caught by the shortstop, Matt Yuza, for the second out.
Number 24, Chandler Schmidt.
So I got to apologize to Gavin. Gavin Zellick.
Just crying here.
He still outdresses me. That leather jacket is snappy. It just is. You look cool in that thing, sir. You just do. 2 outs. And Chandler Schmidt, RBI single in the first, and 2 ground outs since. So 1 for 3. It falls in the head in the count 1-0. Make that 2-0. Luke and Eric are watching tonight. Add your name to the list. Leave a comment on the YouTube page, and I'll give you a shout out on the air. 2-1 to count now. Tomey, the delivery. And right at Yuza at short. Great play by the shortstop for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 7 innings completed. It's 7-6, Marshfield over Haugen. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Merrillwood Construction. We appreciate you sponsoring tonight's game.
Huh?
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
We head to the top of the 8th inning with Haugen trailing Marshfield 7-6. Hunter Korger will face in this inning from Haugen Jackie Tomey, Jarek Shatley, and Zach Fisher. Still looking for some more shout-outs here, kids. So here is Mr. Tomey.
Now batting number
Jackie on the night,
7.
0 for 3. 3 strikeouts, 1 looking and 2 swinging. And Hunter Korger in his 3rd inning of work here for the Shaps in relief of Chase Higgins. Starts him out with a swing and strike. Make that 0-2 now. Tries to bunt. Missed it. He's got to be out. He's got to be out. So he offered. Now the question is, did he foul the ball or not? Don't know if Jason Kurth is going to challenge that or not. All right. Well, you got to credit it as a strikeout and a pass ball. And there's another bunt attempt. He did square to bunt. He didn't contact the ball. And the ball got away from catcher Caden Schillinger. He did not catch the 3rd strike. If he had made contact with that pitch, he would have been out. There's a snap throw back to first. Tell you, Chandler Schmidt has done an excellent job at first tonight for the Shaps. Just very good over there. Going to keep Tomey close at first. Squared the bunt, pulled it back. 2-0 the count. I guess if you don't contact the ball, you can square on that because he had 2 strikes. But he never made contact with the ball. You learn new rules every day. Well, they've always been there, but then you kind of go, oh, yeah, that's right. This is how this works. Sounded like how the Cubs infielder. Here's the pitch. Strike one. 3-1 now. Last year at Pittsburgh, hit a little number up to the first base side. There were 2 outs, and all he had to do, the first baseman, all he had to do was touch first and get the out, and he chased the batter runner back home. While a run came in. Good bunt. They're going to get the out at 2? Yes, they do. So a fielder's choice for Jarek Shatley on the bunt.
Now batting number 28, Zach Fisher.
So 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Jarek Shatley at first, and Zach Fisher has scored 3 runs tonight for the Hornets. He's had a double, a single, a ground out, and a walk. And takes strike 1. Needless to say that Jackie Tomey had a very interesting at-bat and time on the base paths here in the 8th inning. 0-2 the count to Fisher. Hunter Korger will check Shatley at first and come to the plate, and popped up out of play. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We've got 12 viewers tonight. I want to say some more names of people who are watching, so leave a comment on the YouTube page and I'll give you a shout out. 0-2 the count to Zach Fisher. The pitch. Fouled back against the screen. One game here in the top of the 8th with 1 out and 1 on. 1-2 the count. The pitch popped up, out of play. Yeah, you got to give a shout out to the Haugen people. That's a pretty good hike down here, especially at night. Another train cruises through and a 1-2 pitch and fouled back against the screen. Zach Fisher hanging on here. I know for when we went to Haugen, when we left Loyal, we figured a good 2.5 hours. And that pitch outside, count now even at 2-2, and the snap throw back to first. Schmidt puts the tag on Shatley, but Shatley slides back in time. Snap throw back to first. Shatley dives back in. The pitch fouled off. Hey, Zach Fisher is really working Hunter Korger. This has got to be about the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He's fouled off at least 6. Count is 2-2. The pitch. Strike 3 looking. Wow. 2 out now.
Number 23,
Matt Yuza, the shortstop, who's had a very good game defensively for the Hornets tonight, is 0 for 3. 2 ground outs, a strikeout, and a walk. 2 outs now with Jarek Shatley at first. Hunter Korger starts out. Yuza would strike 1. Korger makes it 0-2. Pretty long train. We've got one end to end. Finally coming to an end. The pitch. Ball one. 1-2 the count. Hunter Korger came in the 6th inning in relief of Chase Higgins. Ball gets by Schillinger, and Shatley will trot the second. Count even at 2. Two and two to Matt Yuza. The pitch, fly ball. Byro gives chase in center. And who ends up with it? With Al Lalakata, who makes the catch for the third out. The Hornets threaten but do not score. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left on. 7.5 in the books. It remains Marshfield 7 and Haugen 6. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
We head to the bottom of the 8th. We have a defensive change as Elliot Nolan and Nolan Rowe switch places. Elliot Nolan has now moved to center field, and Nolan Rowe behind the plate for Haugen. Hunter Korger will lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th for the Chaps. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hunter on the night, a strikeout, a triple, and a fielder's choice, so 1 for 3, and he scored on a balk call in the 3rd inning. Chaparrals tonight, 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. And he hits that out of play. It's now 0-2. Cole Hediger and Al Lalakata due up here in the bottom of the 8th for the Chaparrals. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and will be thrown out.
Now batting number 6, Cole Hediger.
Cole Hediger on the night. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a walk. 0 for 2, excuse me. 2 strikeouts, a walk. And was erased on a fielder's choice. in the 6th. Jackie Tomey pitching well for the Hornets. Came in the 6th inning in relief of Christian Lindo. Working his 3rd inning in relief. And a base hit to left field. So Cole Hediger with a base hit to left with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting number 19.
And Al Lalakata looking for his first hit of the night. 2 ground outs and a pop out. And Al's got quite a fan following here at Jack Hackman. Nice fellow. They're all good guys for both teams. Al is known as the postman because he always delivers. He does work for the post office, I've been told. Here's the pitch from Tomey, and a swing and a miss for strike 1. Nolan Rowe in his first inning of work behind the plate for the Hornets. Started the game in center field and played there for 7 innings. And pitch high, count even, and a ball in the strike. Ball 2.
Sounds like you're running out.
1-2. Al fouls it back against the screen. Count is 2-2 to Al Lalakata. Two outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Or 1 out. And Al Lalakata left field, but caught by Eden Drost for out number 2. Brings off the top of the order in Isaiah Byrell. He has had a great game at the plate tonight. He's 4 for 4. 3 runs scored. He's had a double and 3 singles. So 4 for 4 tonight for Isaiah Byrell. And that pitch inside and high for ball 1. Marshfield hanging on to that one-run lead. They'd like to scratch one more over here if they could here in the bottom of the 8th. And it's sidearm pitch and throw to first. And Christian Lindo gets the throw from Rowe. But Hediger back in time. The pitch. And Tomey, watch his motion. He's getting a little close to not coming to a pause. There he is. He's okay. And a walk for Byrell. First walk of the night for Isaiah. Now we've got 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting number 18, Chase.
And Chase Higgins. Chase on the night is 1 for 3. Popped out, struck out, single, an RBI single in the 6th. Actually was the lead that gave them the lead for good here, the 1-run lead. Popped up, playable, nope. Rowe lost it. That would have been an amazing play if he had caught that. Because you kind of assume that's going to be out of play, and it was close to the fence. It's hard to pick it up. You got to throw that mask off, and you got to track it, and it's a lot tougher than people think it is. 0-1 the count to Higgins. Hediger at second, and Byrell at first. And Tomey with the ball. It's 1-1. He's got Hediger in scoring position, but 2 outs. Good pitch. 1-2 now. Jason Kurth on deck for Marshfield. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Jackie Tomey will step back on the mound from the stretch. He'll check Hediger at second and come to the plate. And 3-2. Tomey had hoped that Higgins would chase that. He didn't. It was high. Runners will go on the pitch and hit him. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. And Jason Kurth steps into the batter's box. Mr. Kurth tonight. A single, 2 groundouts, and a strikeout. He had an RBI single in the first and has been quiet ever since. A chance here to get an insurance run or 2 for the Shaps if he can get a base hit. And Tomey starts him out with a high ball. Hediger at third, Byrell at second, and Higgins at first. Fakes the throw to first. Hediger thinks better of it and holds. The pitch from Tomey. Called a strike. Right at the armpits. And that's the strike zone, kids. Armpits to the knees. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Held up. No, he said he fouled it off. Okay. 3-2. 2 outs. Bases loaded for Jason Kurth. They're going to go on the pitch. And walked him. So an RBI walk for Jason Kurth. Brings in Cole Hediger with the 8th run of the game. Caden Schillinger now steps into the batter's box. Still 2 outs, still bases loaded, and Caden on the night. A single, a ground out, a walk, and a strikeout. So 1 for 3 with a walk. He's got a stolen base and a run scored. So a big insurance run for the Shaps here in the bottom of the 8th. And the count even to Caden Schillinger at 1-1. Isaiah Byrell at third base, Chase Higgins at second, Jason Kurth at first. And 1-2 the count. Struck him out. Ball skips past. And another run is in. And we're going to get another run in. And 2 big errors for Haugen, as both Byrell and Higgins score.
Now batting number 9, Will Lee.
So Schillinger with the walk. But the ball gets by. Kurth now at third. And 2 errors. Three runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning has now made it 10-6. Marshfield And will lead the batter. Will a walk, two ground out and two pop outs. And Tomey having a hard time finding the strike zone. The young right-hander. Ahead of the count, though, 1-2. Here's the pitch. It's now 2-2. And the pitch. And another walk for the Chaparrals. Base is still loaded. And we're going to have a timeout here, as Paul Yuza will come out and talk to his pitcher. We'll take a timeout here. You're watching Chaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you, and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Back here at Jack Hackman Field in Chaparrals Baseball, Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. The defensive conference has ended, and Jackie Tomey will stay in for Haugen. Bases loaded with 2 outs. 3 runs have come in here, and he's not. There's something wrong with Mr. Tomey. Now, technically, what had happened, ladies and gentlemen, is that was a balk. So Jason Kurth has come in to score the 4th run of the 8th inning. That is credited as a ball to the batter. After that timeout, Jackie Tomey came into the stretch and couldn't deliver. He suffered an injury, so he's going to be helped off the field. We wish that young man well. We're going to have a pitching change here, obviously. We'll see who's they've got on the mound here for Haugen. We'll head to a commercial, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back after this. You're watching Chaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Finishing up the pitching line here for Jackie Tomey, who left due to injury. Pitching line for Jackie Tomey, 2 2/3, 2 hits allowed, 4 walks, struck out 5, gave up 5 runs, and hit 1 batter. We're back to action here as Chandler Schmidt will continue his at-bat. And he hits it past the second. Oh, glove by the second baseman. And they get the out. Good defensive play by Haugen to get out of the inning. They bat around, does Marshfield, and pick up 4 runs here in the bottom of the 8th. They extend their lead to 11-6 over Haugen. We head to the top of the 9th. You're watching Shafts Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
YMCA. Oh, we're back. Oh, goodness. Caught me on the air again. Gosh darn it. I'm in the house tonight. Oh, my goodness. All right. Top of the 9th. Last chance here for Haugen. They'll bring Elliot Nolan, Joe Kroger, and Christian Lindo to the plate here to face Hunter Korger. Korger has given up 2 hits, walked 2, struck out 6, and allowed 2 runs. This begins his 4th inning of relief of starter Chase Higgins. So Elliot Nolan will step in. Elliot on the night. A walk, a single, a walk, and a double. He's got an RBI and 2 runs scored and 2 stolen bases, does Elliot. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. Good snag by Caden Schillinger. He's had an adventure back there. Oh, I hope they didn't do that in instant replay. 2-1. Lucius is correct. Yes, you got to always assume every microphone is hot and live. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 the count. At least I didn't say something that the FCC would find questionable. They're picking on me here. Full count now to Elliot Nolan. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Nolan will go down on strikes. First out at the top of the 9th. That brings up Joe Kroger. Joe on the night. You got a single, a ground out, a walk, and a double. An RBI double. He has a stolen base as well tonight. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Another freight train coming through Marshfield. Just amazing how many trains go through town every day. This has got to be at least the 4th one tonight, if not the 5th. 2-0 the count now to Joe Kroger. Hornets down to their last 2 outs. It's now 3-0. And the Hornets need base runners. And he walked him. Only the 3rd walk of the night for Korger. Joe Kroger at first, and Christian Lindo is 0 for 4 tonight. A strikeout, 2 pop-up, a fly-out, a pop-up, and reached on an error. And count now even at 1-1. Thank you, Charlie. That's the second time I've been singing on the air tonight. You weren't here for the first time. At pitch high for ball 3. Or ball 2, excuse me. 2-2 the count. Yes, thank you, Charlie. Get a round of applause for me singing on the air. 2-2 with a runner at first and 1 out here in the top of the 9th. And a base hit right up the middle. Kroger's digging for 3rd, and he'll get there. And Kroger will, or Lindo will cruise into 2nd.
Now batting number 3, Nolan Rowe.
Haugen Hornets hanging tough yet. Nolan Rowe, the batter. Nolan 0 for 4 tonight. 3 strikeouts looking and grounded out to Will Lee in the 7th. Haugen's got 2 more outs to work with. He fouls the first pitch for strike 1. Sounds like the Spirit is heading out again. The hospital helicopter. And foul that back against the screen. 0-2 the count to Nolan Rowe. Looking for his first hit of the night. Runners in scoring position could make it 11-8 with a base hit. Good snag for Schillinger behind the dish. It's now 1-2. Right to Kurth at 3rd. He knocks it down but can't make the play. So Rowe will reach on an error, and a run will score.
Now batting number 52, Aiden Gross.
Now makes it 11-7. With runners at the corners. Aiden Drost. Ball gets by, and another run comes in. As Lindo will cruise in, but the second run of the inning now makes it 11-8. So those runs prove big for Marshfield here in the bottom of the 8th. Nolan Rowe now at 2nd. Second error of the inning for Marshfield. And Drost looking for his first hit of the night. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, a ground out, and a fielder's choice. And all of a sudden, Hunter Korger is having trouble finding the strike zone. 3-0 the count. There's a strike. Those 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th have proved very opportune at the moment for Marshfield. Strike two. Full count now to Drost. Korger steps off. Monroe making sure he doesn't get picked off second. He got a pretty good lead there. They're not going to make a play in him. They're going to hold the plate. And popped up out of play. Thanks, Gavin. 3-2 the count with one out here. And strike three called. Holy moly. Holy moly. So 2 away here. And batting for Tomey is Steve Fisher. And Fisher will pop it up. And that's the ball game. As Fisher will fly out to the second baseman to end the ball game. And the Chaparrals pick up the win tonight by the score of 11-8 over the Haugen Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. And get your fresh cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back here to Jack Hackman Stadium, Jack Hackman Field, that is. Joe Anderson here, joined by Jason Kurth and Isaiah Byrel. Hey, Jason, first night as manager, how's it feel?
It's good. We played well offensively and defensively outside of myself, but everybody else played well. Pitching was really good tonight, so it was good to get a win against a good young team.
4 big runs in the bottom of the 8th really helped, didn't it?
Yeah, that was huge. Bottom of our order came up, got on base, and started getting guys moving around the bases, and that was huge, as you saw at the top of the 9th there. So we really needed those in the bottom of the 8th.
What do you think of your pitchers tonight?
They threw well. They threw a lot of strikes. It's a tough zone sometimes, but they handled it well, and, I mean, they got outs when they needed them.
Okay, well, congratulations. Luke Wirtz was watching, too.
I heard.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Isaiah Byrel, big hitting night tonight, 4 for 4. What do you want to say about that?
Feels good to finally start hitting a little bit, though.
What were you seeing for pitches?
Mostly fastballs, and I think I hit 1 curveball.
Okay. Defensively, what do you think was the keys tonight?
Kind of all played together, stuck in it. Really wanted to win. Chasing Hunter pitched really well tonight, so that was good for us.
Okay, we're going to put you in the house.
Alrighty.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm in the house, right?
Yep.
I'm in the house.
You got to say your name now.
Oh. I'm Isaiah Byrel, and I'm in the house.
Yes. Thank you, Isaiah. Okay, Isaiah Byrel went 4 for 4 tonight in the Chaparrals' big win, 11-8. Looking at the pitching line real quickly. We'll look first at the Haugen Hornets. Make sure I get it right. I got to read the right side. There we go. Christian Lindau pitched 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, walked 2, struck out 5, and gave up 6 runs. Jackie Tomey, 2 2/3, 2 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 5 runs, and 1 hit batter. He had to leave due to injury. We wish him the best. Zach Fisher came in and pitched a third of an inning and shot all zeros. Pitching tonight for the Chaparrals, Chase Higgins with 5 strong innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, struck out 9, gave up 4 runs. Hunter Korger, 4 innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 4 runs. So 16 strikeouts for Chaparrals pitching tonight as they pick up the win, 11-8 over the Haugen Hornets. We hope you enjoyed watching tonight's game here on Zaleski Sports. For Gavin Zellick and Charlie Moore, this is Joe Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the network next week. Have a great evening, everybody.